What up, y'all? Back again with another One Piece 1094 chapter review. Man, I put a lot of time and effort in this video, man, so I'll appreciate it if you hit that like button and if you hit that subscribe button. And if you a true One Piece fan, you're gonna hit that like button. We trying to get 50 likes, 50 subscribers, man. Also, thank you for 2K. We moving. Let's get into this review. Jay Garcia Saturn has literally pulled up on Egghead Island. This dude is literally like Kaepernick because he is not playing.
He's out of line, but he's right.
This man has his own summoning circle. Sort of reminds me of the time when Yugi actually summoned all 3 Egyptian god cards. He went straight to his awakened form. This dude wants all the smoke. It's like Goku going straight from base to Ultra Instinct. Come on. The moment he touched down, everybody who is strong on this island sensed his presence immediately. Zoro, Rob Lucci, Luffy, Kizaru, Jinbei, Sanji, anybody beneath that had no idea the calamity that is coming their way, and I'm loving every minute of this joint. Oda has been hitting us with straight bangers back to back, from Egghead Island, the revelation of Vegapunk, the different personalities, the Navy pulling up and surrounding the Straw Hats, what happened to Mary Joey, to the point where now it's Luffy versus Kizaru, Rob Lucci versus Gear 5th, the rematch. And at this point in time, it's only becoming more and more intense. The fact that Jay Garcia Saturn is now on the island, right? I don't know what incident is about to take place on Egghead Island, but the only thing I know is that this arc is going out with a bang, hands down. Bonnie has a new attack called Near Death Experience, and I mean, her ability is to be able to age people, so I'm not really surprised that she can make people experience like they're about to die. Call it like a branch off one of her techniques, but I mean, you could pretty much anticipate she could have a move like this, which she does. Sanji manages to save Bonnie from an attack from the Pacifista, and I mean, she doesn't get overwhelmed. I mean, she's going up against 2 vice admirals, but she does get caught emotionally as she's looking at the Pacifista as they resemble her dad. If you guys remember, the Pacifists are based on Kuma's design, so they look exactly like Kuma. I mean, they have a couple upgrades here, and the aesthetic design is a little different, but the primary design is based on him. It is sad though, because Bonnie and Kuma are obviously close. If they weren't, she wouldn't have reacted the way that she did. Well, we do know that Vegapunk was the one who made the modifications, but the direct order to erase every trace of Kuma in his body came from the 5 elders. You can see at the end where Bonnie actually manages to attack Jay Garcia Saturn. And I mean, I don't think she caught him off guard. It seems like it's one of those moments where you get real emotional and then you land a big attack. Well, it's big for you, but the person who actually gets hit, it's light. So I definitely don't think Jay Garcia Saturn definitely took any damage in any capacity. Her emotional response is definitely genuine, but I'm still wondering if this is Katarina Devine actually disguised as Bonnie, because a couple chapters ago, right, Bonnie was real out of character, especially with the way she was desperate to kill Vegapunk, and then the next minute, she was fine. To the point where even Luffy noticed the change in character. And I mean, he's not dumb. I think he acts dumb. He's battle smart, but he acts dumb. Yeah. Watching Luffy fight Kizaru has honestly been so fire in this arc. I'm loving the way Luffy's being able to match Kizaru. Like, I get it, they're not really fighting. It's more like a Tom and Jerry chase scene for the most part. But I'm definitely enjoying the aspect that Luffy's actually doing some damage to this man. So for example, Luffy hit him with Conqueror's Haki, well, at least advanced Conquerors anyway, and that definitely hurt. And the thing is, Kizaru's a very sarcastic, laid-back kind of guy. He even states this isn't good. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, Kizaru doesn't talk like this unless he's in a bad situation, almost like when he got caught by Ben Beckman during the Marine War. Point out blank, I definitely think Luffy is stronger than Kizaru if they were to actually fight each other. But I think that Luffy's still in the position where he's still learning more about his awakening for the most part, because as far as we know, we really don't know what he can actually do in this form. I mean, we've seen some parts with the fight against Kaido and Rob Lucci and what he's done so far with Kizaru. But I think from this point on, he's definitely not getting any more gears. That's 100%. But I think any other power-up he gets from this point on will definitely be Haki related. Saturn's presence is so powerful that if you rank below a Commodore within the Marines, you're not even allowed to look at him. Funny enough, we had some people mess around and find out, and I mean, they found out the hard way. Vegapunk and Saturn are face to face, and I mean, I think it's pretty much a situation where Saturn's just sick and tired of waiting for Kizaru to handle business and has decided to do it himself. Frankie has his back turned to Saturn, Sanji's there, Luffy's out of gear 5th, which I'm not too worried about because for the most part, he was out of gear 5th when he fought Kaido and he jumped straight back into it. And I don't know what happened to Kizaru, but he's somewhere out there. Zoro and Lucci are still going at it. This is just me speculating, right? But I definitely think the 5 Elder Planets and Eam will be the Straw Hats' final opponents. I mean, Eam versus Luffy, that's written in the stars, hands down. But in terms of the 5 Elder Planets, those fights are for the Straw Hats. And I mean, Zoro, Jinbei, Sanji, I mean, they're definitely going to take 3. And then there's another 2 unaccounted for. It could end up being, you know, Frankie or Robin, because despite them not having any Haki abilities and whatnot, they ain't no scrubs. Nico Robin threw down against Black Maria, and man, she's out here breaking backs and whatnot. Frankie out here boxing, and we know the rest of the Straw Hats ain't no scrubs. I mean, they not the top 3 monster trio or the monster quartet, but, you know, they strong in their own ways. Usopp got to get that Haki upgrade because, one, we know hands down he's got observation Haki. He needs to get that future sight and he needs to start knocking people out. To wrap up, Egghead has been so fire. I'm enjoying every moment of this arc. From the revelation of Vegapunk to understanding the relationship between Kuma and Bonnie, to Luffy versus Kizaru, to Rob Lucci versus Luffy, to Zoro versus Lucci. And honestly, I'm enjoying every minute of it, man. But I hope y'all rocking with this. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.